Hey guys, Nikhil here. In this video, I have the review of a Prestige non-stick fry pan. I have been using this for almost a year now. I have extensively used this and I am going to give you a detailed review of everything I liked, everything I didn't like. You may think that, oh, this is not washed and all these stains over here are food stains. No, they are not. They're actually rust stains. This has been fully washed. This is exactly how it looks after wash. And I want to do a detailed review of this fry pan. Let's get started. First things first, before I start the review, when you're working with a fry pan, there are certain things which you have to take care about and which I have followed over the last year. No using metal spoons or metal spatulas on the fry pan so that the Teflon coating and the other coatings which they do to make it non-stick, they don't end up peeling out. So I have used only wooden spoon on this and silicone spoons on this. That's something which you have to take care of. I mean, if you have the best quality of fry pan and you don't take care of this one aspect, forget about it. You're not going to get life in that fry pan, that's for sure. Next, I want to talk about heat. You should not heat a non-stick fry pan at a very high flame. It should always be at a medium flame or at a simmer. The reason you do that is, again, you don't want the Teflon coating and any other coatings which they have done to, well, peel off or vaporize. So again, I have maintained that for this particular fry pan over the last year. Now, let's talk about the build quality, the first thing which I think of any fry pan. Because it's been a year of use, it's seen its fair share of wear and tear, and the build quality from a structural perspective is good. You know, the fry pan, although the screw has become a bit loose, and I'll show you something in a minute, but it just does hold. There's no dents as such. However, if you see very closely, there's a lot of scratches and a lot of, peeling off of the paint. I think that color just can't take the heat in the long term. It looks good initially, when you're taking it out of the box and maybe using it for the first few months, but after that this looks very ugly. There's no fault of Prestige, it's just the nature of the paint and all, it just can't take the heat. And I have made a personal choice that I'll never take anything which is colored or anything like that. It's up to you, but I mean, the way it looks, I think every year or so you'll have to replace it, and that's not something I'm willing to do with my utensils. I want something more long lasting. So that's build quality. From a structure perspective is good. From a finish perspective, I mean, it's just that the nature of the finish is not that great. Next, I want to talk about the build quality of the handle. Now, if you see closely here, they have not used a very high quality stainless steel over here. And that creates a problem, that creates an issue, because of which it's actually started developing rust. And I don't think, say, another 6 months or a year or so, this rust is going to expand and it will lose its structural strength and stability. In fact, if you see closely here, I hope you can see it, there's actually rust on the screw which connects the handle to the base of the pan. So this rust I no longer am able to tighten the screw or loosen the screw because the rust has probably eaten up all the threads. So this is something which you should be careful of and wary of. That means they have not used high quality stainless steel screws here. So again, a very sad thing in terms of a build quality. I think Prestige could have done a better job here. Again, I haven't used any other brand's frying pan, so if there's any other good brand you want me to check out, please let me know in the comment section. But yeah, apart from that, structurally it is sound. It's slowly started developing rust on the edges of the rim, on the handle, and then of course inside the screw right here. So this is something which you should be aware of. Next, let's talk about the ergonomics. Now, with any frying pan, your main motion is this. You want to be able to flip the food, you want to be able to saute your food by doing this. And in this regard, I think Prestige has done a wonderful job. This handle is one of the best handles I have used. If you notice, the handle has absolutely not lost any of its sheen. I think they've used a very high quality plastic here. It retains its shape very well. And it's so ergonomic, so comfortable to use. I mean, even if I do this motion 100 times, I don't feel like, I'm missing out on anything. So this is something which Prestige has done really well. Like of all the frying pans I have, this is one of the best ergonomics. Not just, you know, the shape and the size, but small details like having space for your thumb here so that it rests longer. I mean, the curvature of the handle is such that, you know, it doesn't hurt you in any way. And even if I hold it at the edge, you know, it curves very nicely inside. So even if I hold at the edge, I have good grip and I have good control of the handle. So I think ergonomically, it's just superb. Next, let's talk about the non-stick aspect of the particular frying pan. Now, here's the thing, just the nature of the coating, because all of it is Teflon coating. Initial few months, it was almost as though I didn't even need oil to cook on this particular frying pan. The non-stick aspect was so good that even when we tried things like, I'm not sure if you've tried this, say you've tried a neer dosa, right? It would absolutely not stick. I was able to flip it without even using a wooden spoon, you know, just by doing this action properly, it would flip. However, as I have used it, despite maintaining all the precautions which they suggest, which is not using metal spoons, not using anything sharp, just using wooden and silicone spatulas, I've seen that the non-stick aspect has gone down over time and it ends up behaving like any normal frying pan. So this is something which you should be aware of, that if you are planning to use non-stick, you got to replace it every year or so. If you don't, I mean, you'll no longer get that, you know, non-stick advantages which you have, like food not sticking and all that. All of that was there in this pan. It didn't last long. That's my main concern. And it's not a problem of Prestige. It's just the way non-stick is. It's a disadvantage of non-stick. It's a coating which comes off over time. So you really can't do anything over there. And your alternatives may be going for other materials, like I have done a stainless steel frying pan video. We can also look at, say, doing a anodized aluminum frying pan video. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do it. But from a usage perspective, the non-stick was wonderful for the first 3 to 6 months. After that, it's been a bit okay. Apart from that, in terms of cooking of the food and all, I think the heat transfer is quite good. It maintained a uniform heat throughout. You know, it was not like the heat would get isolated in a specific region. Nothing like it. The construction is such that you would have uniform heat everywhere. And I didn't really face any issues apart from that. The sides are thick enough. The base is also relatively thick. Not very thick. It's just thick enough that, you know, it could handle any kind of food very, very easily. I've cooked fried rice. I've sauteed other vegetables. I've cooked neer dosas. And all of it, it's handled without absolutely any issues. So that's something which you should know of. Now let's talk about the pricing. Look, the price varies a lot. I'll put the latest price link in the description. You can purchase it from there. It's an affiliate link, so it helps support our channel as well. But I mean, is it worth the cost? So I really want you to think about it. Overall, if I had to buy a frying pan today, I would want a stainless steel frying pan because of the simple fact that right now I am no longer a beginner cook. Maybe a year, couple of years earlier, when I was a beginner cook, I would need a non-stick frying pan to make sure that I don't burn off my food or food doesn't stick to the pan. But now that I've learned it more and I've cooked in stainless steel and other kind of frying pans, I feel that I can handle those more easier and make sure that food doesn't stick to it and get a lot longer life out of it. So I, at least personally, will go for a stainless steel frying pan. This is perfect if you're a beginner cook. If you don't cook a lot, you know, you end up, say you're a student or you're just two people who live and maybe you use your frying pan once a week or twice a week, then this would be a good purchase because this just can't take a lot of workload. It's not a workhorse, and I hope that makes sense. It performs its functions well, but don't expect a long life out of this. And this should be the overall conclusion which you take from this video. This is not for everyone, but for some specific people, it's a well-made device, very ergonomic, especially for beginner cooks. I think you should start using a non-stick and then slowly transition to a stainless steel fry pan. That's what I would say. Hope this video was informative. If you have any other questions about non-stick fry pans or any other items related to your kitchen or your home, let us know in the comment section below. And that's all for this video, guys. Do subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for the next video.